Before today's episode starts, I want to tell you a word from our sponsor. Village Pizza has actually started a giveaway. And if you go to Perry County High School and you were in the Renaissance giveaway and you got a free personal pizza certificate and you turned it in, you didn't know it, but you were entered in a drawing. And this drawing, actually, we have the winners announced right here. So
let's go from third to first.
We'll go from third to first. Third place, Megan Reynolds. You have $25 of Village Pizza credit, I believe, right?
Yeah. I believe that's what it is. So that'll pay for a good lunch break every once in a while.
Now, second on the list is Ethan Smith.
Ethan, with you winning second place, you got $50.
$50 of Village Pizza money. So make sure you go and devour some of that, and make sure you give some of that to Haley. Now, first place. This is a little interesting because he's sitting right next to me. His name is Andrew Finn. He has won $100 worth of Village Pizza credit.
I'm just saying, Finley, that's like lunch at least halfway through the summer.
And that was for the fall giveaway, and with spring coming right up, they're going to do another Renaissance giveaway.
I might actually have to use my ticket this time.
Yeah, and so got them gold cards. Get your coupons.
I mean, it's just another incentive, guys.
You could win $100 from Village Pizza, and who doesn't love that? Also, if you ain't eating Village Pizza about to watch this episode with MxdNixht, then what are you doing? Go get some Village Pizza and kick back and enjoy this episode of the Perry County Podcast. What's up, Perry County? Welcome back to the Perry County Podcast, Perry County's #1 podcast. Thank you all so much for listening, watching, viewing, and subscribing.
It's not as cold this week, thank God.
It really ain't. It was frigid last week.
God, that was awful.
Could see your breath in here. It was terrible.
And we also had this table absolutely packed full again, which, we said we would never do again. But
we said, we'll never do 6 people again. Well, that went down the drain.
Yeah. But we've only got 2 guests today, and we got 2 lovely guests straight out of Parsons. We've got MxdNixht.
Nice to have you on.
Nice to have you on.
Thanks for coming.
Thank you for coming. How y'all doing today?
I'm doing pretty good. Lovely.
We had a little adventure getting over here, didn't we?
Yes.
Oh, yeah. So I've heard you've never had Village before.
It's my first time.
Village Pizza is the home of pizza in Perry County. Let me just tell you.
It's looking pretty good. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, we want to see your initial reaction. What do you think about Village Pizza with the first bite in?
He's getting it. Okay.
Yeah.
He's like, oh yeah.
Yeah, that flavor is fucking, that's crazy. That's a lot better than a lot of fucking pizza places down in Pizza Hut. I'm not even gonna lie.
Down in Pizza Hut.
That pizza.
We just have pizza. We just have gas station pizza, really.
What about Bailey's?
I mean, Bailey's.
You like it too good?
No.
Not really.
I don't like it.
It's all right.
It's alright, but like, it could be better.
They like oversauce. They oversauce a lot.
Yeah. Which, I mean, sometimes I'm a big sauce guy, other times like, ain't about it, but
It just depends.
Like gas station pizza, I love the sauce.
Oh, yeah.
I'll tell you what, it's hard to beat just like a Hunt's Brothers pizza.
Yeah, you ain't kidding.
No.
Yeah.
Besides DG Market and Parsons, they still have Hunt's Brothers pizza. Best pizza you can get.
Yeah, you're talking about a Mega Mart.
Yeah.
Well, we got a lot of questions for y'all, but before we dive into them, I do want to ask y'all, do y'all call Parsons P-Town?
Yeah, Pizza Hut.
Okay.
Pretty much.
See, because I know some people that called it P-Town, and then also know some people that are like, no, we never call it that. What are you talking about? So like looking at me like I'm an idiot, you know? And I'm like, oh, P-Town.
I mean, well,
I would say the majority. There's like 50 and 50.
yeah. Because, I mean, a lot of people around in Parsons ain't really into, like the shit we do,
Yeah.
just, anything in general, trying to do shit like that, like rapping.
Just against it. They're just
like-
against change. Right?
Yeah, like.
I mean, y'all out here putting them on the map.
Oh yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like,
That's what we're
there's-
trying to do.
everybody hates on us so much. Like, I don't know if you see my Snapchat and like
Yeah.
everybody be hating so much, but like if you really think about it, nobody else is doing what we're doing.
Yeah.
Nobody else like I mean, it's not like crazy, like, but you know, we average like 1,000 plays like per song. You know, around that. You know, 700, 500.
That's good for where you are.
You know, it's not bad at all. And like I said, and I've mentioned this to multiple people. You know, I don't think I'm just some crazy famous rapper or nothing like that or artist, but you know,
You're doing good for where you are, though.
yeah, where I'm at, yeah,
Like, not everybody could just pick it up and be as good as you are and just...
I don't know if you've ever heard of P-Jack, Peyton Watkins. I don't know if you've ever heard of him.
It sounds familiar, but probably don't.
Yeah,
He's
like
OG.
yeah, he was doing that shit for a while. He was doing that shit for a while. Like I remember listening to him before I even started fucking rapping, and he has like 13K followers on SoundCloud or something like that.
Yeah.
But he kind of quit doing it. I mean, he's still trying to come back. But yeah, I was about to say other than him, bro. Like really, nobody else is really doing that.
You posted that song today on your story with PJ.
Oh yeah. We got a song. We got a song, but he ain't dropped it.
So, when did you start? When did y'all start making music?
Initially, I started back in 2017.
I
You've been in it
started
for a while.
Yeah.
sophomore year. It's when I really took it serious, I would say. Because I had more people doing it with me. I had Midnight and also had this person from Cleveland, Goon. Shout out to him. And he helped us out a lot. Just grinded with us.
Yeah, I got multiple songs on all platforms with him.
So, I mean, y'all are doing pretty good and stuff. I seen you were doing something with Keith Montana.
Yeah, Keith Montana. Yeah. Okay. So about that, he's like a really talented upcoming artist. Like his genre is a little bit different. You know, he's like into the singing type. He raps too, but like he's into that singing shit. But he's kind of like you said, your friend. You know, he's kind of he does his shit on TikTok. His shit's blowing up on TikTok, crazy.
No, I'm telling you, that's the key to marketing now. Like, you want to get something out there, it's going to show up on somebody's For You page.
Oh yeah. Yeah, no, for real though. And well, I didn't find out about Keith Montana until about like a few months ago. But like once I found his shit, you know, it really inspired me, inspired a lot of my newer music. And yeah, I just figured like, you know, why not try to hit him up? Because you know he's really good right now, but you know he's not you know popping yet.
Yeah, you
So-
just want to catch him before he does.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, I don't blame you there.
So initially, I hit him up one time, and I was like, you know, how much for a feature? And he texted me back, and he was like 65. And at the time, you know, I didn't really know if I should do it or not, so I just left him on read
Yeah.
and I'd never texted him back. And then like a month or two after, like 2 months later, you know, me and my girlfriend broke up. You know, I was giving her a lot of fucking money. You know, I was putting a lot of money towards her. You know, type shit.
Yeah, doing the
So
best you could.
I wasn't fucking. You know.
You wasn't focused on you. You was more focused on her. Yeah,
So,
I
you
get
know,
that.
I got you.
I was like, fuck it, you know, I'm finna go see if the feature's still 65. And he was like, I texted him, and he was like, yeah, I can still do it for 65. I was like, damn.
Them P-Town girls expensive. I mean, I was getting paid bi-weekly, and by the end of the first week, I only had like $30 left in my name.
I swear to God, bro. Like, I swear to God, me and my girl got in a whole ass wreck. She lost her phone and shit. You know, like a lot of shit. I ended up replacing her phone and shit, and literally like not even like 6 weeks or like 6 weeks later, she ended up breaking up with me, bro. Like type shit. But, yeah, before New Year's or so. Yeah, it was before New Year's. So however fucking long that was. But,
So,
Not 2 or 3 weeks.
yeah.
y'all are dressed up pretty good, and it's like a certain style. You know, like we're just in hoodies or whatever. We sell merch. We're repping it. But like outside of that, like you probably won't ever catch me in a. He's got one. He's just not wearing it.
It's in the washing machine.
That's where mine's going next.
That's where mine's going too.
Dirty, bro.
wear it all week and then wash it on weekends. You know.
Yeah.
But yeah, like you got like a satchel.
Yeah.
You don't see that much anymore.
Hell no, you don't. That's what I'm saying. That's why I'm trying to be different.
You out here an outlaw. You doing it different. And I mean, you got all the ice on.
Yeah.
Well, I respect it.
Speaking of ice, I actually got a gift for Mario since we're just getting into the video.
All right, this changes things up a little bit.
Never had anybody gift anybody
Yeah.
something.
So, you know, my chain, STP, Stay True Productions, that's what me and Mario got going on. And I just wanted to give Mario an STP chain, gold.
Hey, hold up.
Well, that's awesome, dude. There's a lot in the box and everything.
Yeah, look at that. Yeah, that's crazy, man. Shit glistening. Hold up.
Well, that's what I'm talking about. So y'all got your own, like, that's what y'all like. Y'all say STPs. It was.
Yeah,
STP.
Yeah, and it's not no like fucking
No gang or
gang or nothing like that.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
like-
Ain't no MSD.
Yeah,
No.
yeah, no.
Nah.
No, it's
Y'all the real
just,
gangsters.
yeah, just stay true production. Just staying true because that's
Stay true to your people.
man. Me and this motherfucker have been through a lot. Me and him, pretty much grew up with each other.
I get that.
Me and him have been through a lot. He's helped me
Elementary
through some
school.
shit. I've been there for him when he's been through some shit. So stay true. Stay true to your homies. Stay
Yeah.
true to your brothers.
I think-
your friends, whatever.
So that's where the name come from?
yeah.
I think whenever y'all,
Stay true
when y'all do
Productions.
take
I
off,
like that.
Yeah.
It's got a good ring to it.
I think y'all should stay by that because a lot of people forget that and they forget why they're doing it. They're just doing it for the bag. But I think y'all, like right now y'all, I mean like y'all are just doing it for you. Like it's what you want to do. So don't lose sight of that.
This is our dream. Like this is what we've been wanting for a long ass time. Like this is what we've been trying to grind to get since we were real little. Like me and him we've both been into music since we were real little.
Yeah.
Well, I mean I know us three will be at y'all's first concert for sure.
Oh yeah, y'all get VIP.
Oh.
Y'all get VIP.
That's for
y'all
sure.
get backstage.
We get a feature on stage, just come out and just start rambling.
That's what I'm saying. Like, no, this is the first time. This is the first
Podcast.
or just first anything of us getting our shit out there.
Yeah, like really, like
anything.
me and him last year, we were talking about being on like, you know who Dope as Yellow is?
It's just
He's a YouTuber and everything.
Yeah,
He
I've
has
heard
a
of
podcast. Yeah, it's a podcast.
Yeah.
yeah.
We were
just,
talking about like it'd be crazy if we got on there one day, but like a year later we're on a podcast.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're
That's
still,
improvement.
Yeah. That's
Yeah.
really fucking.
Well, all like a few years ago, like whenever I was in like 7th, 8th grade, like my big dream was like, man, I just really want to do YouTube, but like I didn't know how to go about it.
Yeah,
I was just like, we always had this dream, like, hey, like it'd be
As
pretty
like
cool.
a little friend group, we were all like, one day, we wanna be those people.
And
Just
flash
inspired.
forward now, we
Yeah.
started it, and like, I mean, I guess people like it. I figured we'd probably get like 20 views, like 10 subs, but
Yeah. No. That's
that first one blew us out of the water, and like, I mean, I'm sitting there, and we hit 100 subs the first night I posted a video, and I'm sitting there just like shaking on the phone with him,
Yeah.
and I'm just like, dude, this is crazy. And like now we're at 225, and we hit another milestone, which was to beat my dad's YouTube channel, because he used to post videos all the time. He had 222 subscribers, and we passed him.
hell yeah. That's what's up. That's good. That's what's up.
So yeah, I thought that was pretty cool.
And me and Connor got to talking about it right at the end of last month. We were like a month and a half into this, and that's when we broke the 200 mark. And
First night, we set a goal for New Year's. We wanted to be at 150. Blew that out of the water.
And 3 days before New Year's, we hit 200. And I remember Connor just so happened to be watching the count.
I was videoing it, watching the count, and it was at 199, and it
And it went up
changed
to
over
200.
Damn.
while I was sitting there.
And it was a surreal moment.
Yeah, I was about to say. I bet that feeling.
Because like once it switched over the end of the video, it was like the end of the video was like a second later, but you could just hear me go, woo! Like I was just sitting there with the laptop in my lap, in my chair, in my
And this
my
is
room. I was
like
just like
11:30 at night, almost 12 o'clock.
Fired up.
And I woke everybody up in my house because I was like, hell yeah,
Yeah.
I mean,
Achievement, bro.
It's crazy to be where we are right now. And every time I try to do something before this, nothing.
Yeah.
yeah,
It's crazy.
You just gotta find people to do it with and just to stick to it and grind.
yeah.
Yeah.
yeah, like what's crazy, and I just thought about this right before we started was like we're like 3 months into this, like
Not even a full 3 months.
not even a full 3 months, and like I feel like we've changed a lot the way we do it.
Oh,
Like
yeah.
I feel like it's more formal now. Like I like the way we do it now, because whenever we started the first episode, no notes, no nothing. We literally had
winged
all
it.
kinds of just random chairs. One of these chairs, the chair I'm sitting in, those 2 chairs back there, and none of these walls. We just had them sat here, and we just sat in chairs and just talked behind the phone.
And
We
mine
filmed it
had
on
a
the phone.
wagon wheel on it.
Yeah, I remember a wagon wheel. I remember a wagon wheel.
Now,
I kind of
When I
missed
came
my
in.
wagon wheel, if you'll
Now-
be honest.
I thought I saw it when I came in here. I was
Now
like,
there is a wagon wheel. We used to set it up, then we put the Village Pizza box up, and whenever we have more than like one guest on, we sit next to Trent. So yeah, I just take it away. But now whenever it's just like him on this side, usually that box or
The
wagon
box
wheel will
with
be
a
there.
wagon wheel is beside me.
Don't ask me why. Don't ask me why I have a wagon wheel either. I don't know. But
Hey, I'm just saying.
use what you got.
I just now thought about this. We have like a big wagon wheel, like 4 foot tall wagon wheel.
What do you want me to do with
Mama
that?
and Papa's.
What do you want me to do with that? Video me running on it and breaking my neck?
I say we prop it up on the front of the table.
Oh man.
If it's taller than the table, I'm out.
It won't be taller than
Shark Tank style, I'm out.
It won't be taller than the table. We'll just lean it over a little bit. Put it at a 45.
So, like, what are y'all's plans, though, whenever, like, because, I mean, y'all are going to take off, right? So, like, when y'all take off, what's y'all's plans? Y'all thought about it?
Well,
You going to stay in P-Town?
No, definitely not.
Well, what are y'all looking at?
we want to stay around like Tennessee area, but we want to go to Jackson.
Jackson, Nashville,
Yeah,
somewhere
like-
around there. Like
Yeah.
Music City, hey,
Yeah.
that's always a good place to go. I mean, but rent and all that's outrageous out there.
Yeah.
Oh,
It is.
Yeah, it's
And,
very fucking expensive.
I tell you, if y'all build, like, a good audience, like a good community around y'all, like I was telling y'all on the way up here, Sidney Mays, he's now living in Nashville. And I was in his live on TikTok. He does a live stream every day at noon where he just sits there and plays guitar and talks back and forth with everybody.
Yeah.
And he always has a good amount of viewership. And, like, I asked him, and he's pretty good at texting me because, like, I'll text him, I'll shoot him text, we'll text back and forth, just talk about random stuff. And I asked him in his live if he was working anywhere, if he was just doing music. He's only doing music. And he is paying rent in Nashville.
That's what we want. We want, like, we don't have to worry about. We don't even have to be like mainstream artists.
Yeah.
Just enough to get by.
Yeah, just enough to get by.
Get by
just
and get
like-
what you want.
Exactly.
Yeah.
We could be like artists like D.O.U. Kemp. You know who D.O.U. Kemp is?
No clue.
Okay. D.O.U. Kemp, he's an artist from Arkansas.
Mm-hmm.
You remember there's a sound on TikTok, This Is Why I'm Hot?
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the other.
I've actually got noticed by him before.
On TikTok?
I'm on TikTok, yeah.
Really?
I'll send y'all that video if y'all want to put that in.
That was fucking cool as fuck.
Yeah.
That's cool as fuck when he fucking.
So he's the guy who wrote This Is Why I'm Hot?
Yeah.
I'm trapping right off the spot.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's just hard as fuck.
Dang.
Dude, I love that song. It's in my playlist. In my Bumpin' and Thuggin' playlist. Don't get it confused with Thuggin' a Little Harder. All right, I got two playlists.
Very separate playlists.
I know that Gucci Mane's in there. He said, yup.
These are Bumpin' and Thuggin'.
All those pizzas. I'm over here fucking up.
So would you suggest Village Pizza to?
Yes, I definitely fucking suggest it. Over any fucking pizza. This pizza's pretty fucking good.
Yeah, we went for the cheddar bacon sticks, the infamous Village trademark.
Yeah, man. They know how to cook it.
So like if y'all are living up there and stuff, y'all making a living, like how do you think your life would change? Like, you think it'd be like pretty drastic change?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Like if y'all ever like kind of venture, I know you're still pretty young. I mean, we are, but like you ever like trying to venture out of Parsons?
Yeah, I'm trying to travel. I'm trying to do shows on the road.
Definitely. I was about to say, because I've been here most of my life. I ain't really seen much, you know.
Time to go see new things.
Exactly. that's
See
what
new
I'm saying.
things and meet new people.
Go to Cali. Go see what it's up like out there.
Just make sure you bring enough money with you.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Like, that's another thing. Like, a lot of people in music don't wanna make sacrifices. They don't. They you know. You gotta get out like in places. You gotta go places. You gotta do shit.
Because think about how good you're doing here. Move
Yeah.
somewhere else, you're gonna keep your viewership there, and you're gonna gain more people from over there.
Exactly.
Right.
So if you move around enough, you're gonna get enough people around you to the fact that you're making, you're doing pretty good for yourself.
And people will start talking about you more. And
That's what I'm saying.
more
Yeah.
relevant.
And some people they just don't wanna. They don't wanna make that sacrifice. And that's why some people just don't really.
And those same people that are hating on you now are gonna be like listening to you in their car on the way to work, and then they're gonna be like, "No, I hate him."
Exactly, bro.
See, they be hating on our numbers now. They be talking about, hey, we ain't getting no numbers and everything on our music. Me and Mario both speak. Most of our most viewed songs are together
Yeah.
and at least have 1K or more.
Yeah.
See, and well,
All of our songs
yeah.
together.
like
In which, see, like you go to compare y'all to someone mainstream, that's not gonna look like a lot. But if you go find anybody else who's small town like Parsons,
Yeah.
or a
definitely.
small town like here, and you say, oh, they only get, you look at their numbers, look at y'all's, they may be only averaging 200 to 500, and y'all are averaging $750 to $1,000 per
Exactly.
song.
See,
Exactly.
that's the way
No one
like
plays this.
like here, we haven't really had any hate. Like I'll be honest, like we haven't had anybody just like shoot us down, whatever. Like I mean, I don't care. People can say what they want. I'm sure they say, you know, oh, that's stupid. Well, okay, I don't care. But like, with the podcast, like you got to be like a certain kind of person to listen to a podcast. And, like we understand that. So we started our little BTP. It's a little shorter, like funny videos, and like those seem to be doing pretty well. Because you know, like people, they're all, oh yeah, I can watch this short little video. If it'll make me laugh, oh they're doing some dumb crap. Let me watch it. But like
Let
with
me
y'all,
enjoy their suffering.
y'all make music. And like music and stuff, everybody likes music.
Yeah.
And if you don't, then I mean, I don't know what you're doing. Probably not listening to this right now. But
No, probably not listening to this
Listen
right
to
now.
Christmas music in January.
yeah,
Yeah, that's what it seems like.
Yeah.
but like,
Start listening in October. Don't stop listening to it till about January 30th.
and y'all get those catchy songs. Like for me, his song "Unstable," I think's catchy. I play it.
Yeah.
It gets played at least a few times a week for sure.
That song has crazy backstory because
It's deep, man. It
No,
seems like you're just pouring your heart out on a
It
song.
has a crazy backstory because, okay, long story short about my girlfriend. So the whole time, bro, I'm a overthinker. So I'm not even gonna lie, you know, I overthink a lot.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
I've gotten fucked over.
I get that.
But
Right.
You just walk in everything cautious.
yeah, and so basically the whole time it was, you know, it was a good relationship, but at the same time, you know, I was always overthinking.
Second guessing,
And she
overthinking.
was giving me a lot of reasons. You know,
Yeah.
she had a boy best friend that she would go smoke with. You know,
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
you know, like do just shit like that, bro. You know, and but long story short, I found out, you know, she cheated on me the whole time, and in the middle of our relationship, I was told that she was cheating on me with her boy best friend. You know,
Yeah.
You didn't want to believe it.
I didn't
Didn't
want to believe it,
believe it,
bro. Yeah, and like that whole because I got told around like 12 o'clock, something like that at night or something like that, and I was up the rest of the night, and I ended up recording that song, bro, that whole night, and it took me the whole night to make it because, you know, it wasn't a long song, but it took me a whole night because, you know, I was actually trying to put some, you know, feeling into it.
You can tell. Like I mean, I like that song a lot.
Yeah.
It's very catchy.
Yeah,
I think songs they got a little bit of feeling to them. Those, I like those better because you can feel it.
You can relate to it.
You can relate to it. You can feel it. You're like, man, they actually put some work into this.
And it's not really so much a hit or miss, is because everybody's went through that.
Oh,
And if
yeah.
they haven't, they will.
exactly,
And so like you hear that and you're like, well, that's pretty relatable, you know?
exactly. And
That's why I like Juice WRLD stuff, because it's just like no anxiety, like heartbreak, all that stuff,
yeah,
you know?
exactly. It's, yeah, Juice WRLD.
Juice WRLD is always gonna be like one of the goats. Like I got through listening to his music, going through depression and everything, and I live by a couple of quotes. If y'all know the artist Moray.
Yeah.
I think so.
Yeah.
Alrighty. He's like, how are you gonna accept a blessing if you ain't ever been through a struggle?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
And that comes to show with people that's never really been through stuff, you know? Like they're just
like
like
somebody that's just had something handed to them the whole life, you'll see how ungrateful they are for things. But like,
Most of these people at Riverside, like they be walking around. Like me and Mario had beef with this one dude. You know who I'm talking about? That thought he was better than us, made fun of us.
Oh, you talking about
Matthew.
Yeah, he was too young though. That's why I couldn't do nothing, bro. I was like a senior and he was like a fucking like a sophomore, freshman.
Yeah, I was sitting at lunch, right? and he
Motherfuckers
used
would
to,
have talked
like,
shit about me if I would have beat his ass, bro.
what was his name?
Matthew.
Matthew Patterson.
I had some beef with him.
Yeah, he's a little bitch.
Yeah, he is.
So
Yeah.
did I. So did I.
I was sitting at lunch.
He
one
went and
day.
sold the
I kind of just got
principals.
wrapped into the beef.
He okay, so I really wanted to fight him, and I tried my hardest to. Like he just would not show up. Would not. He wouldn't. I even come to the school, the Riverside school, and I was standing out there. And I was wearing my work boots, so like they were laced up. Like I didn't take them off. Usually when I went and picked up my XO lady, I'd put on my cowboy boots. You know, gotta be a little fancier with it. No, I had my work boots on. And I mean, I was dirty. I'd just come from work, and I was there to pick her up from school. I was standing there and fist balled in the parking lot, blaring AC/DC in my truck, and
Probably Thunderstruck.
no, it was Shoot the Thrill.
Shoot through, yeah.
Never came out there. And then so eventually I said, you know what, screw it. I got a girl to run up on him and beat the crap out of him. And she pulled him down to the ground by his backpack in school. Yeah.
Yes.
Started whooping up. Yeah. Started whooping up on him.
right there when that happened. I was
Yeah.
going to record it. I was like, damn. I was like, how you going?
That's why she was an alternative.
That's why she was an alternative. Then like we went shortly after her. We'll get shit.
That's crazy.
Okay.
But yeah, so he went to the principal's office for it, whatever. He went and told him my name, like, you know, somebody from across the river trying to say that I was trying to get him set up to fight at Fat Man's, which wasn't true. That was my buddy. He was trying to do it. I mean, it wasn't in the group chat yet because I got put in this group chat with him and like two or three of his buddies, and they were just like running their mouths and stuff, just trying to talk crap, and I was just, you know, I was disregarding it. I was just sending like, oh, I love you too, Matthew, you know, all that stuff, just messing with them, because I couldn't be bothered with it. And then they were screwing with my ex-old lady, you know, like really getting in her head, messing with her and stuff, and one day there was just a breaking point, and I just started talking a lot of crap back, started adding my buddies in the group chat, and I was like, you know, what's good? And, yeah, so nothing came of it, but yeah, I got that girl to go up and
Still to this day, I think he's one of the ones that was calling us.
yeah, probably.
Probably was.
But you know, he ain't about it.
No.
No, he really ain't. He really ain't.
But yeah, so he was hating on y'all.
Yeah.
I guess we got more similarities than we thought.
Yeah.
I mean, my man was hating on everybody.
I was sitting
It's a
at
ball
lunch
of
one
hate.
day, and he just started playing he started playing one of his songs. I can't quite remember what it was. It might have been Would You or Smoking Good, one of them two.
Yeah.
And he just started walking past me back and forth. I was like, he's trying,
who the fuck
he's
does
trying to
that,
be
bro?
funny. He's trying to be funny.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna give him no reaction
Yeah,
because he's just trying to get a reaction. I ain't getting.
he's just
stuck
trying to
on
get
it.
a reaction. Yeah.
Yeah, I ain't
See,
getting in no trouble.
that was my thinking. I was just like, I just don't give him nothing. That's what he wants.
That's what everybody wants. nowadays.
Egotistical.
Huh?
I said egotistical. That's all he is.
Yeah, that's all they want is a reaction, and then whenever you react, they don't want
They don't want no part of it.
See, like my thing is,
That
you know,
works
it's
every
very
time.
egotistical. They're just trying to get something out of you, and I won't give it to somebody, but like there are a few things that will like they'll trigger me, and I'll be like, okay, like what's good, and then guess what? I'm about to out ego them. Ain't nobody got a bigger ego than Connor Tennant when it comes to that. Because I can flip a switch and I can be a whole different person, you know.
Oh, I can too.
Well, there's-
And you've seen it. You have
It's
seen it
it's
flip.
very few things that just make me snap, but them two right there, that's one of them. Like, you don't come. If you want to say something to one of us, you better be ready to say something to all three of us.
Exactly. That's
Yeah.
how it should be.
Yeah.
That's how it should be.
Like, I mean, we don't have a blood pact or anything. We might as well, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
I mean, we're not blood related, but that's my brother.
exactly.
Yeah.
That's how close y'all are.
Yeah, that's how me and him is.
Like, because, like, outside
my
of these
boys.
two, like,
That's right.
I'm going to say this. I think I can speak for both of them. We don't really have too many, like, friends.
Nah.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, like, I mess with a lot of people, you know.
Yeah,
Like,
like I talk to everybody.
Like, if
There
somebody-
ain't many people I don't run across.
there's
that I won't
very,
talk to.
like, little people that if they called me and said, hey, look, I'm having trouble on the side of the road, you know, something, like, I'm going to go out there and help whoever.
Yeah.
But, like,
friend.
like, you know, like, I'd say, like, we're friends or whatever, like, we're acquaintances or something. But, like these two right here, like, they're my brothers. Like,
Yeah.
like, you won't really catch me outside doing anything with anybody else. Like, literally, if there's one of us, there's most of the time there's gonna be three of us there, like all three of us.
Yeah. And if one of us isn't there, it's because something else majorly important was going on.
Yeah.
Man, that's exact. Nah, that's real shit, bro. And really nowadays, I feel like that's really hard to come across. Like
Oh yeah.
Yeah, everybody's too fake, dude.
everybody's fake. Yeah, everybody's really just like on some snake.
They really are.
Shit, bro.
They really are.
Like we've had a lot of people just like say they were friends with us, like Justin, Gavin. There's been a lot of people been hating on us and everything,
Yeah.
this and that. Like Justin.
Yeah, they won't say something nice to your face, but behind your back, they're a completely different person.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like, we went to a football game, right?
Yeah.
And Justin, we went. It was me, Mario. I ain't gonna say this other person's name because
Yeah, I got you.
I'm calling Brad
All right.
Yeah.
and Gavin and Justin. All right. So we ditched Justin and went into a lot Brad's truck and smoked with him.
Yeah.
Yeah. So then we went back about 2 hours later. He's like, "Where were y'all at?" Yada yada yada. Then we told him where we were at. We told him. I texted him. I was like, "Oh, we went to Sonic to get something to eat." I remember exactly what I told him.
Yeah.
So then we came back. And then we saw him. He's like, "Hey, you want to go down to my car?" Yada yada yada. Then the principal came up. He's like, "Justin, you're not supposed to be here." Yeah, Justin's an alternative right now.
Yeah.
Oh, I got you.
You know, you can't go to any school functions if,
Yeah.
So,
Can't be on school property at all.
no. So, when this all happens, we went down the hill from where the football field is, down that hill where the middle school is and the football field.
Yeah,
There's a parking lot. So we went down there, sat down there 2 minutes. We saw 2 cops and the principal walking down there.
Dude, oh man, my heart's like whoop, right down to my stomach, bro. I was like, dang.
And we were like, bro, of course this would happen with Justin because Justin was always just bad news, it felt like.
Yeah.
Well, there's always some people that gives off them bad vibes.
Yeah, we definitely got one. I won't say his name, but there's definitely one.
There's a few of them.
There's a few of them.
There's one in particular I'm thinking about, but like, love him to death. Like, you know, like,
Yeah.
me and him grew up together, but like,
Yeah.
I'm definitely not finna be out with him. You know what I'm saying?
No.
He'll be getting into some trouble.
Yeah.
Oh, no doubt. No doubt.
Oh yeah.
Like,
If he's there, the cops are going to be there.
yeah,
Oh,
That's how Justin was pretty much. So they went to the driver's door, and he's like, principal, he was like, all right, so we smelt something like marijuana on y'all. And we were like, huh? We didn't have nothing on us at all. But they were like, all right, y'all step out. We're going to search y'all. We searched the vehicle and everything. Justin is 15 years old. Don't have a permit or a license, and he drove by himself.
mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And he, dang,
And where was he from? Arkansas or Louisiana?
Louisiana.
Louisiana, yeah.
he's one of them Creole boys.
Yeah. He said he grew up with Boozy.
Yeah.
Yeah. He said he lived in the same trailer park as Boozy.
I'm not even gonna lie, bro. Fuck that boy though. Like, I literally let that boy live in my house with me because he was complaining about how his situation was at home. Me being a like real, I barely even knew this dude.
Right.
And like, but you know, I was close.
But at
enough
the end
to
of the
be
day,
like,
you're going to help somebody.
exactly.
Yeah.
That's how I am. That's exactly how I am.
Yeah.
He's good-willed.
I've let multiple people stay at my crib that needed a place to stay. But long story short, yeah, he lived at my crib for a long ass time, and then I ended up getting with his ex type shit.
Ooh, so you snaked him.
Yeah, I mean, but I mean, he was never really
No,
my.
I'm
homie.
just
No.
playing. No,
Yeah.
I got you. I'm just
I mean,
playing.
I'm not gonna lie, I did snake him, but I never fucked with him like that.
Yeah, I got you.
Yeah.
And I was never. I mean, I let him live in my house and stuff, but he was just never my homie, like like Landon or like like a few other people I consider like my brother.
Yeah.
Like yo,
Yeah.
I just didn't consider him like that.
Yeah, you were just like,
He tried to
he's
be
just.
like that, though.
Yeah, and that's why I didn't really like. He was
See,
trying
I
too hard.
understand that. It's like when somebody's like coming in and they're just like trying to force themselves in. It's just
Yeah.
like,
It don't work.
That's
like,
when you
look,
kind of like
it's
back
called
out
the
and it's
trio
like,
for a reason, Bubba. Like,
Yeah,
Yeah,
man.
exactly.
we
I mean,
can.
we'll hang with you, but
It can be the trio and a tag along occasionally, But like, see, like we have Tristan, right? And like Tristan, he's a sophomore now, but when he's a freshman, like I kind of like took him in because me and him worked together. And I knew him my whole life, but like he was always just like a little bit younger than me, and so like
his older sister was a grade above us too.
Yeah, like I really like Tristan, and I think these two do too. I mean, he was on the
Tristan
first.
my whole life. The lady that babysat me, I remember this story. I was about two or three, and at the time he was a baby, like still in diapers. Well, I don't know if y'all know him, but Aiden Bunch, he was probably 5 or 6 at the time, and he told me that I should take Tristan's diaper off and let him crawl around naked. Well, then the lady that kept us all, she was an older lady, and like she was raised getting beat as a child, basically. Well, that's how she was with us. She didn't care who your mom was, who your daddy was. She didn't care if you done something wrong, you were gonna get beat.
She explained it to him later.
Yeah. Well, I'd done it, of course, because I was a gullible 2-year-old. You could have told me to do anything for a pack of gummies, and I'd have jumped off a cliff if you told me to. Well,
Kids are really.
oh yeah, it's how all little kids are. And
Like I still am like that.
oh yeah. And so I'd done it, and about 10, not even 10 minutes, it was like 5 minutes later, I was like, all right, I'm going to put his diaper back on. About that time, he crawled into the kitchen where she was. And as soon as he did that, I was like, ooh, this is bad. She come around the corner, and she just hollered. She said, who done this? and all of them pointed at me.
They just ratted you.
Oh, they ratted me out in a heartbeat. It was his older sister, a girl that's in our grade, her older sister, and Aiden. And every one of them just pointed at me. I was like, all right then, whatever. Well, she had hurt her hand or something, so she didn't whoop me. Till her husband come in the door about 20 minutes later.
Oh man.
Took off his belt and I mean wore me plumb out.
Ooh.
And like that didn't bother me. Like getting a whooping, like that never really bothered me. but I've got like severe ADHD, so like I want to be able to do something. Like if you just whoop me and let me go back to just like playing or whatever, I'm good. But no, he was like, "Now go put your nose in that corner," and that just made me madder than anything. And I had to stand there till someone come and pick me up. I don't even remember who picked me up, but the whole time I'm just sitting there like, "Why did I do that?" You know?
Yeah, but like Tristan, he's like our like fourth. Like if there was gonna be a fourth, it would be him. You know?
Yeah.
Like if we're gonna go do something as a big group, he's gonna come. You know?
Oh, yeah, definitely.
And yeah, I mean that's just how it works, I guess, with us.
We have somebody like that. Somebody named Lucas. Lucas Davis. Yeah. Most of the time when we're out and about, me and Mario hang out. He's hanging out with us.
Now, who's he related to?
I don't really know.
Is he related to Lance? Okay. Oh, never mind. I'm thinking of wrong last name. There's too many Lances, I know. You know what I'm saying? Stuff
There's a
happens
lot
like
of
that.
there's a lot of
But like,
Yeah, there's a lot of people.
I feel like that's good though to kind of like have your
Yeah.
main.
And I mean,
and I guess it's good to expand, I guess. But like some people,
Yeah.
they can have all these different friends that are all really tight with, but then like at the end of the day, they never have like the oh, that's my brother, you know? Like,
yeah.
Exactly.
And I mean, don't get me wrong, Tristan's not the only one that's kind of like our tag along if there ever is one. I mean, there's multiple people that
Yeah.
kind of come in and out.
There's a few.
Yeah. No, I feel that. I was about to say we got a whole bunch of people, you know, that we just occasionally, you know, we hang out with most time. And then, you know, sometimes we don't hang out with another person, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, I get that.
Most people I hang out with will hang out. I will go pick up Mario and everything.
Yeah.
Do certain-
You gotta have the brother. You gotta the
Yeah.
midnight with you.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, y'all stay true production.
Yeah,
You
we-
can't have one half
we
without
like
the other.
Tracy and Pete of Parsons, pretty much.
So
Yeah.
That's how we label.
do y'all have anybody else in y'all's little stay true production? Y'all have like anybody else that kind of like reps it?
The Kid Killer kind of.
Like who
Tyler, that kind of reference.
who's all making music over in Parsons? Because like I don't really know. You know,
All right, so there's.
I've seen him on like too many stories before I even added him. Like I've seen him so many times. And then finally one day,
Parsons making music.
Those are ones.
somebody, I think it was Nathan Swain, I guess, was on his story, and I was just like, I've seen this too many times. I'm adding him.
Yeah,
And so I added you, and you had me back, and from there it was just like,
yeah.
and here we are, you know.
Weird, no, that's what I'm saying. That's cool. That's cool as fuck.
Well, all the rappers, there's me, Midnight, there's Zay. Would you say he
He don't rap no more.
he don't rap anymore?
Man, he done like I ain't got, you know, I'm all for God and stuff, but like he just had a whole switch of like he just like.
Yeah, much love to Zay though. He
Yeah.
doing his thing. We still love
Yeah,
him.
no, I mean, I'm just saying though.
He just fell off, just off
Yeah.
the.
No, I mean he just like
Changed up his style.
yeah.
Oh, so he's still making music?
No, he don't make
He
no.
don't make music, but he's like he's more to God.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's just like
He don't believe in. I guess that's like a problem making music. Like, I don't know.
nah. I think it's just like things people saying talk about music pretty much really.
What?
Well, true, yeah.
Maybe.
Yeah.
It's understandable. Some people just talk about some foul stuff.
Yeah, because I had a song called P-Town Cipher.
Pete on Soffer.
Yeah, y'all know like the double XL ciphers and
Yeah.
everything freshman year. So we made one of them. There was me, Midnight, Tyler, and Zay.
Yeah.
4 people,
Yeah.
and it was I think it was up for like 2 months. It's still a pretty good song. It's like a kind of a Suicide Boys
Yeah, I
Yeah.
got you.
kind of flow.
Just like switching back and forth to like
Yeah.
just bangers after bangers. It's-
Yeah, basically.
And you got all y'all together.
Yeah.
I mean, so that's pretty awesome. You know.
That was like the biggest. That's the most anybody has done. Like most rappers in a song in Parsons,
Yeah,
pretty much.
I was about to say, nobody was doing that whenever P-Jack and because back then when it was just it was P-Jack, Woodside,
Zay, Draco.
Zay, Draco.
Now, can y'all tell me who made the diss track on Chester County?
Oh,
Chester County need to get some bounty. You know.
I don't.
Have you ever heard that?
I think.
And there's another guy. Somebody dropped like a whole diss track on him. I think it was a guy from Scottsdale. What was his
I
name?
can't think of his name.
I think it started with like a T or something.
I know. There's one other person around here that's actually doing shit now. His name. He's from Lexington. I don't know if y'all heard of Honcho, Big Honcho, or I don't know what is it.
I don't think I heard him.
Yeah, it's like LMT, or his shit's like LMT, or Lexington Murder Street, some shit. Like,
See, like, what's crazy to me is, like, y'all know all these people.
Yeah.
Like, y'all, and you're like, hey, yeah, this person make music here, this person make music here. Never knew that.
Yeah, no,
It's crazy.
Yeah, I know it is.
Like, y'all in, like, a whole different world than we are.
We don't have nobody here that's just like really trying to make it in music.
Now, we had Javante. I don't know if y'all know him. Javante said
Yeah.
I don't know if he's still trying. I know people, like, his senior year. He was like really trying to.
He's still doing
his
it
junior
in
and
and
senior year.
He's still doing
Now,
it.
do y'all know Lamont?
Lamont Vaughn.
Him and Javante, they're like, I don't know if they're kin or not, but like they're real tight.
Yeah.
And there's another one in Travius. They're all real tight and stuff. So like they're starting their own podcast. Javante texted me and told me they're going to start their own podcast, and they said they want me to come on. And then and I was like, well, you know. I told them we can make something happen, you know. I'm always down to do something. And especially if we can help them.
Yeah, exactly,
Right.
yeah.
Y'all are helping each other pretty much.
Yeah, I seen Lamont last night.
I was going to say, well, sorry to interrupt, but I was going to say,
you're
like, pretty much around here, like, anywhere around here, y'all are the only people really trying to do podcasts or taking it seriously.
Yeah.
Yeah, y'all are like.
We record every week.
Exactly,
Now,
that's all
in December, we pre-recorded a lot. We didn't film podcasts for like the whole month of December.
Yeah.
Just because we pre-recorded it. We was working more so on doing the little BTPs and like just thinking, like, you know, it was like our break month, you know, like we were just like trying to think of just like stuff we could do, ways we could improve. It's kind of like stepping back and being like, okay.
Yeah.
Like.
Yeah, seeing what I can do to improve this, make it better.
And like, I don't know for y'all, but like the first time we filmed, like the first 5 minutes, was just kind of just like a little awkward, you know, like we were just like, didn't really know like what we was doing, didn't know if we was actually talking to an audience or if it was just going to be sitting there with a, you know, classic egg, you know, 0 views, and yeah.
For like what? Probably the first
like probably
2 or 3 podcasts. It was
for the first like
we had to get warmed up.
First 2 or 3, like, you know, first 5 minutes of the first one, it was just like really like, oh gosh, like I don't get embarrassed. I think embarrassment's not a thing unless you think it is, and so like I've done stuff my whole life, like I don't care, and so like we started it and I was just like I'm not really embarrassed. It's just like I don't know, like I just didn't know. I understand now, you know, like it just right now it just feels like we're sitting here talking. Yeah. You know, and that's how we had to like kind of click into it, and like you just forget that camera's. I don't know if y'all like felt like a little weird sitting here in front of this camera because I know y'all usually just sit behind a mic.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, it's definitely different, but like,
Yeah.
you know.
Honestly, it's not really weird for me because like when I was younger, I did do YouTube.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I know. I remember. Yeah,
I did do YouTube.
You
I
had a
did
YouTube
for
channel.
like
I used to
5th grade to like 8th grade.
see when I was in like 5th or 6th grade. I don't remember which one. I made videos.
I made like vlogs
2
and
subscribers.
everything. I got 116 subscribers.
Really? See, I did like game videos, and see, like, you know, you have to have an Elgato to capture from the. So, I set my phone up on a little tripod thing,
Everybody's done that.
and I videoed the screen, and I played. I made like 8 parts on like the whole Minecraft series. I also made Gang Beast videos, and like after that, I started doing like little vlogs and stuff, and like I had this little editing app on my phone, and one of them was actually shot in here. I was like, we're gonna make something today. Didn't make anything. I went over here, and like I think the video was just like literally me in my room, like we're gonna go make something today. And then there's like a little clip of me sitting there just like in silence with the song, you know, say something, I'm giving up on it. It was just like a little clip like that, and then it switched over to me over here. And then like I was like, well, screw it, it ain't happening. Threw a hammer, and then it just cuts back to me in my room. I was like, that's it. That's the video.
I've done something like that before. Like I was like, all right, today guys, we are building a gaming setup. I got like a table like this, but it's a fold-out table.
Yeah, you got one of them laundry
It
tables.
was like not. It was just a square table.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I got
It's
you. I got
one
you.
of them, and I had a laptop. Still got the laptop, and I had an Xbox One. I just set that up, and I put a chair in the middle of the room.
Hey, that's what I'm talking about.
That's like level
you gotta
one
start
gaming
somewhere.
setup.
Hey, no, I'll tell you what. Like I seen a picture of your setup.
Yeah.
Looks pretty sick. And you got the same mic. Did you have one of them light up keyboards?
I have a RGB direct keyboard.
Okay. See, I bought one from Dollar Tree because his mom gave me a TV last weekend. We were moving some
Yeah,
stuff
we
out,
cleaned some
and she
stuff
was like,
out of
"Hey,
the
this
house."
TV's not a smart TV. I don't really want it. It's like a little. I'd say it's probably like this big.
like a 30-inch TV.
like a 30-inch.
probably.
Probably it's kind of small. But I was like, you know what? So I cleared off one of my counters in my room and I put that TV down and I went to the Dollar Tree and I bought a RGB keyboard and a mouse from the Dollar Tree and hooked it up to my laptop. Hooked my laptop up to that TV and it's literally like now I sit there and edit the stuff from there.
Yeah.
And so sitting there like this with that
It's a lot
laptop,
easier.
Yeah.
it really is.
Yeah, it is.
And like I'd like to get a desktop one day. It's just they're kind of expensive.
That's what I invested in. Like I still make music on my phone, but I got a full gaming PC I can make music on.
So you're making it
Yeah.
on your phone? How are you making it?
That's how I've been doing
Really?
it this whole time. All my stuff that I've,
And it sounds really good.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
People are like that's crazy how y'all do that. Like he's got multiple. Like you can tell them how many people.
yeah, and I was about to say I've gotten like a lot of recognition. Like just telling me people like, yeah, like your sound's crazy. You have
It really
you have a
is.
crazy sound. Make for making it on the phone. Using the I
Yeah.
use.
I figured you sat in front of a mic, dude.
No, it's all on my phone. Like right here on this phone, right here in my pocket.
No, do you make your beats or do you like use sample beats?
I take beats. We take beats off YouTube.
Okay, see, like, cause I mean, that's totally fine. I mean, that's what we did with
Yeah.
that MSD song. Now, let me tell you, it's nothing like an actual song. All right. Now, Tippy got on there and he spit fire. Like, I mean, for some reason, Tippy can rap. Like,
It's anything to do with like music, like instruments or like sound, anything like that. He can just start doing it, and he's not using like any practical methods or anything.
he's
It's
doing
just-
his own way, but it sounds good. Like,
Yeah.
we got told he can play the harmonica, and yeah, so like he's the person who told us he can play the harmonica says he don't know how to play the harmonica, but he gets on there and he just starts killing it.
like just randomly.
I wish I could do that. I
No,
mean,
that's what I'm saying. Yeah, I was about to say like
I've
I'm
never-
glad I can make music and shit, but I really wish I knew a lot more stuff. Because I don't know how to play no instruments or nothing like that.
I don't know how to either, and I've tried to teach myself how to play guitar, and I can't do it. The only thing I know how to do on guitar is just smoke on the water, but who doesn't, you know?
Yeah.
like that's the easiest thing to learn, and it's not that hard. It's just like 0, 3, 5, 0, 3, 6, 5. That's it, and one chord. I couldn't do anything with two chords. That's
There's always one song I've always wanted to learn on guitar.
What's
Don't
that?
Close Your Eyes by Keith Whitley.
Yeah,
that would be a good one.
that wouldn't be a good one.
You go out in the park, start playing that. I mean, you'd have to choose which girl you're taking out, you know.
Yeah, it's like
Yeah. Or bring a stick so you can knock some of them off,
just bring the glizzy.
Yeah,
Pack 'em with some
So,
heat
like-
right now.
One day, you think you'll move to doing it on the mic, like anytime soon.
Well, repeat that.
Like anytime you think you ever just like sit behind a mic and do it instead of your phone.
Oh yeah, definitely. I want to. No, because I mean, just think all like the way it sounds now, like just on the phone. Just imagine.
Yeah, imagine like you were
it
sitting.
would
on
just
the
be a
set.
little more crisp in a mic or
Yeah.
something.
And like, if
Yeah,
do
on
you
actual
do you like only use your phone like editing and stuff like really?
everything through my phone.
It's like I don't know how to do music. Like I've never tried it like by myself. Like I've only just did that one time, and all it was me standing in the corner of a bedroom with a mattress against the wall and like 30 pillows pushed against it with a mic sitting in the middle, and I had headphones on hearing myself.
Yeah. No, I mean I'm not gonna lie. Okay, I saw.
I mean,
Gotta do what
Like,
you gotta do.
look, bro, we was trying to get
Soundproof at its finest.
we were trying to get out of the projects for that song, and it never went anywhere.
hey, MSD and STP collab or something?
What? I mean, I have to talk to Tucker Dabbs, the head of MSD.
Hit up Tucker.
Get y'all on the podcast. Y'all get us one verse in your song.
Do a live performance.
Just do a live performance. I just come out there. No,
I'll
that probably would not be good.
Call
Making
it
out
the
in front of a
music
live audience with a
committee.
mic.
I'll step out on the music.
No, we'll just put your verse.
I got
over
you.
there.
I
just
got you.
gotta-
It's mouth.
Yeah.
Yeah, it would not be good me standing out there in front of a live audience saying something. Because one, I'd start saying some off the wall stuff in the song, and then afterwards I'd be like, so let me just go ahead and tell y'all what's going on. And I just go on and just talk and talk. And it'd be back.
Then we'd have a live podcast.
Like I
Yeah.
could talk a dog off a meat wagon, you know what I'm saying? Like that.
I swear.
I've talked
you
my
could.
way out of a lot of situations. You know what I'm saying? Like
You know how you always got that one friend where if like it hits the fan, you're just like, everybody else shut up, let him do the talking.
Yeah.
That's that one.
and therefore we start a podcast. Don't you know? Like I want to ask y'all like why y'all started making music, but I want to tell y'all why we started this. I like, I said, we always want to do something like this, but like when we started it, there's really no talk about it. Like it was just like we went to this wedding and we talked about it like the day before. I was like, oh yeah, it'd be funny if we did a little podcast episode. Started and then we were like, what should we even name it? And then we were just like thinking, and then I was like, Perry County Podcast. It's simple, it's easy, and we can
then
run
we
with
thought,
it.
we were like, oh yeah, we could do a little analogy, call it PCP.
No.
Then we got to thinking about it. We were like,
PCP, hard drug, yeah. So
we said that, and then we all got to thinking about it. We were like, wait a minute,
See, like,
that's a hard ass drug.
yeah, but like there's really no reason behind why we started it, like when we did, like it was just like we started it and we just
wasn't
ran.
planned or nothing. It was just hey, we're all free. Normally, we're all free on the weekends, Why don't we just start doing something with our time?
Yeah.
Exactly.
I think it's pretty good. It's like an end of the week, like closure kind of thing. It's just like, because I don't really talk to Trenton much through the week. I don't really see him because, like, we park next to each other in school, like, and then he's got totally different classes. Me and him are together all day
long,
like every single day, all day, and
Cutting it up.
yeah, we're just cutting it up. And then like, so like, I don't really ever see Trent. And when me and Andrew talk, like, we see each other all day, every day. I mean, we talk a good amount, but like, I want to say like we just sit there and just like talk a whole lot.
No.
Like sometimes I don't even think I talk to him at TCAT. Sometimes we go to TCAT and like I'll just be sitting there looking at my computer and look over at Andrew and he's just like, and then he looks over and I'm probably just like,
I'm doing my thing, he's doing his thing. I mean,
and then like we're in the bathroom at the same time. What's up? I mean, you got cut up.
It's just like, yo, what up?
You see your homie, what's up? You want to watch me pee? I'm just playing. I got something. I
swear.
My first time walking in the Riverside bathroom was at a ball game, and I walk in there, and there's just shit on the floor. No, like human feces is sitting on the floor, and somebody had like waffle stomped it in the drain in the floor. So like it was just like you could tell where somebody pushed it down and lifted their foot up, and like the little smudges came up, and I was just like, I walked in there, I looked down, and I was like, yeah, this place is just awful.
Last year in school, picked it up and smeared it on the wall.
Was it a girl?
Yep.
Yeah, I know it is. The cat lady.
Yeah. Oh, that was great.
Dude, I she went to jail for like a DUI or something.
I used to see her.
Take her to the pound.
I used to be heading back and forth just to Perry County to Parsons, and like I just see her walking up and down the street, just like. I remember she had Delta on the bus, Delta 8 on the bus, and she was like, hitting that, just like coughing like everything, smoke just coming up, rolling out the window. Yeah.
On the bus?
Yeah, on the bus. And this bus driver is like 80. No, she's like 50 years old, but she's cross-eyed. She can barely see. She's looking
I got you.
this way.
Like a lizard. Dude, did y'all see that what happened in Langston like the last week or something?
Yeah, I know.
With them three kids that like hit
Yeah,
a
I saw it
Delta
on my
9
phone.
or something.
Darn you.
Like it was like they had to take them to the hospital.
wow, bro.
That's crazy. Like, stuff's crazy now.
No.
Yeah, we've had.
I had a little. Nah, I'm not even gonna lie. I had a little incident with Delta 8 in school. So, I don't know, the Gavin Pittman guy.
Gavin Pittman?
Yeah, Gavin Pittman. You heard about Gavin. I know you don't know him, but
I mean, I don't know him, but I've heard about him.
You heard the name. But long story short, we used to kind of be homies. We all kind of used to be kind of homies. Me and Landon have always been closer. But, Gavin was kind of, like.
He was just there.
Yeah, he was one of them that tried too hard.
Yeah, and long story short, me and him had a class together. I had my Delta 8 in school. I was always fucking doing stupid shit in school. But long story short, I was letting him hit it in class. It was like 5 minutes before the bell rang. And then, after he hit it, he let his head down like this, and he was like, man. And he looked up at me. He was like, man, I don't feel good, man. I was like, man, chill, bro.
You're a bitch.
That's what you're thinking. I wasn't thinking nothing. I was like, chill. I was just like, chill, bro.
Just chill out, bro.
Chill out, bro. We're finna go. Finna go to the next class. We're chilling. Long story short, bell rang. I left. And then he ended up fucking like. He like went out, like he like lost conscious or something, you know, like ran into a wall and then turned around and then just like
I saw it go down.
face planted the freaking ground.
It seems like you see a lot of stuff go down in school, man.
Bro, and I have so much shit
Somebody
on
go down,
camera.
you watching it.
I have so much shit on camera. In school.
Yeah, no, and they literally thought this motherfucker flatlined, like right then and there.
Dang.
Because when he fell on the ground, everyone was surrounding him, and they were like, "Gavin, you okay?" And he wasn't responding. He wasn't responding.
That's not good.
Yeah, like they literally thought he flatlined, and then and okay, I'm in gym, and then literally, or no, I wasn't in gym. I was about to go to gym. I was in the bathroom, and I came out, and then Ace walked up to me. He was like, "Mario, if you have something, you need to get rid of it right now." I'm like, "What do you mean?" And they're like, and he was like, "I think Gavin's dead." And I was like, "What?" "Holy fuck!" I was like, "What?" I just started flipping out, and I was like, "There's no way." And then yeah. Long story short, you know, he ended up. Yeah, it was like he ended up coming to and shit. They brought him into the office. They questioned him. You know, he told him it was my pen and stuff.
The principal said it's either Mario or Landon.
Yeah,
That's tough.
Yeah, because it was always us three. Because I was walking from hall to hall. He was on C hall every morning. This was like my first period, and my first class was on A hall. So I took a hall pass. I was gonna bring the problem. I still got the hall pass in my room. Yeah, and I used to walk down to C hall every single day for about 30, 45 minutes just to talk to him.
yeah, we just be chilling.
We'd be chilling, watching TikTok.
Yeah, we just be like skipping class. Like
Just sitting in the bathroom and watching TikTok.
we won't even be seeing each other. We literally sit in the stalls and just sit in the stalls and just talk to each other.
That's
I
funny.
got caught skipping class 28 times.
28
my junior
times.
year.
Yeah, didn't they put you in like some type of certain class because you skipped so many times? Didn't you get in trouble for that or something?
I got put in alternative.
Oh.
And they found the Big Chief box in my bag. Yeah. And I had the Big Chief on me. They didn't find the Big Chief. They searched me. Mr. Turnbow, he was like, "Where's the wand at?" You know what the wand is? Metal detector.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I had this like in my shoe. I've moved it 3 different times since being in the office. They moved me in Mr. Wood's old office.
Oh.
Yeah. Then nobody was in there, and they shut the door, so I slid it in my pocket and did that, and put it in my sleeve. But then, yeah, we got put in alternative for like 2 weeks.
Well, yeah, I want to go back to this question. It's kind of we went right off of it. Why did y'all start making music?
Well, basically, I started making music just for the. Well, I don't know if y'all know XXX Tentacion.
Yeah.
Like
Love X.
Yeah, like way before I even thought about making music. I was really into music, just listen to it and singing,
Right.
like singing other people's songs, just fucking shit like that. And then I really got into his music, and once he died, that shit really like. Yeah, that shit really fucked me up. Cause he was a whole different type of artist.
He really was.
He was changing the game. Like if he was still here, he would be doing some crazy shit. But long story short, he was really a big inspiration on my music. Really, like just starting out. And then, but really, what got me making music was Zay and Draco. It was the other people we were talking about that had been making music in Parsons for a while. Yeah, like just one day I was just like chilling, on the bus. I was on the bus, just rapping like a song.
Yeah, just.
And Zay was like, "Hey man, you should start rapping, man. Like, you sound good when you're rapping songs and shit." And I was like, "Damn."
You right?
It made me feel good because coming from somebody that's already been rapping and
Like you're into the music and stuff, and like somebody saying that, you're just like, oh.
Yeah, I was like, damn.
Well, that might be a good idea.
Yeah.
It's always good to have.
And I started using the first app I ever used. It was like some like whack, like the odd. Like when I first started, my music didn't sound like nothing. It took me a while to get to where I'm at.
I got you.
With the sound and stuff, but like, yeah, that's basically what inspired me to make music.
What about you?
Well, me, I've always been into music since I was real little. Always really rap. I grew up listening to like Eminem, Lil Wayne, all of them.
I got you.
Yeah, Gucci Mane, all that stuff. And started taking. I would say I messed around with music like 2016 to 2018, somewhere around there on Rap Chat.
Okay.
Yeah, just like little 13-year-old Landon just messing around.
Just sitting there and just
no headphones.
just
or
cooking in the lab.
nothing. Yeah, just cooking in the lab.
You were just rapping into your phone.
Yeah, just
Like,
rapping
you
in
didn't
my
have no
phone.
headphones. You
I had
just
a
rapping.
bullshit ass name, C Frizzy.
See Freezy, man, I'm all over it.
Bring C Frizzy back.
Bro, Loaded got a feature from C Frizzy.
We need to put in the title, also featuring C Frizzy.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
I've had so many names. Before I named myself Loaded, it was DD Mafia.
DD Mafia.
He's had a few names. Yeah, DD Mafia, Double Loaded,
YungNLoaded.
YungNLoaded. Yeah, that's one thing I do gotta say. I've used Midnight ever since I've came into.
Ever since you
So
started
what
it.
kind of inspired you to get your name?
Midnight. Okay, yeah, okay. So Midnight, I'm just like basically Midnight itself. I'm a night person.
Nato, I got
I'm
you.
a fucking night person. So Midnight, and then the X is in the name, for X. X.
Yeah,
Because like I said, he was a big.
Yeah, you got that honor for him.
Something
Yeah.
different.
Yeah, that's why I replaced the I and the G. I think.
Yeah, G.
Yeah, I'm G.
Yeah, ING and the Midnight. That's basically how I got that name, and I've stuck to it ever since. I've never changed it. I've thought about changing it, but like, why?
Too
like,
far in now, man.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, I'm just, like,
I mean, I didn't even know your real name until the other day.
That's what I'm saying. No, there's a lot of people that don't.
I was just
don't
like,
know shit about.
I was like,
me
yeah, we're gonna get
besides
Midnight on the
that I'm-
podcast. I mean,
that
heck,
I'm easily-
it'll be good, I guess.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, I'm not no fucking popular ass rapper, but I mean, people around
Not
here,
yet.
people around here, just know I make.
I've heard
No,
the
I
name.
don't.
Like, you hear the name, then someone brings it up, you're like, oh, that's what
Yeah,
he
but
does.
everybody in
Okay,
person
yeah.
knows you.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Everybody, we've had so much drama going on the past 3-4 months. Me and
Yeah,
her
I've had a lot of-
I want to get to that, but where did Loaded come from?
Loaded.
Yeah, where'd Loaded come from?
Loaded. Honestly, I was just browsing with names. DD Mafia. It was hard to rhyme with that.
Yeah.
So like we had his first song In the Night. He tried to rhyme with my name, DD Mafia,
Yeah.
and I was like, damn, this is kind of hard.
DD Mafia gonna put you in a coffee.
Yeah, that actually is hard. But like, I was like, I kind of need to change it up. So
Yeah, I
I
got
went
you.
through like a month and a half, just trying to write down names, see if it fits me.
I understand that. It's some of the simplest things. It just takes so long because you're like, it's got to be good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, it's got to
You,
stick.
you want it to hit somewhere with you, but then again, at the same time, also be able to.
See, like, that's why we went with the name Perry County Podcast. It's just like,
PCP.
yeah. See, like, we're in Perry County, right?
Hopefully.
Where's
nobody
the
in
other
Perry County does
podcast?
PCP.
You know, like,
Yeah, we're back salt.
We
the
are
Perry
the
County
podcast.
Podcast. It's
Her
just
story.
simple. We're Perry County's #1 podcast. Soon to take over, #1 podcast in the world, but yeah,
I
but
mean,
like,
that's hell. For all we know, that could happen tomorrow.
It
Yeah,
could.
that'd be awesome.
It
could
could skyrocket.
If I woke up, like, you know how
Week
much
from
it
now.
takes to get monetized on YouTube? 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 hours of watch time. It's not that hard.
We'll hit the 4,000 hours of watch.
Yeah,
time
we'll hit the
before we
watch time
touch the
before we
1,000.
hit the 1,000 subs. But like, there's no really going down.
No.
You're going up. Like,
Going up, yeah.
like we've lost I think in total, we've lost 4 subscribers. Like, because like
No, that's
at one time I checked it and it was a certain number. I don't remember what number it was, and then I checked it again. It was just 1 down. And then later that day it was back up a few, and I was like, well, gotta lose some to win some, I guess. I mean,
We've already do what you
I was like, I guess we pissed somebody off pretty bad, and then their homies were like, hey, yo, I don't like him, so let's just do it.
Well, I mean, we already started at rock bottom. It's only one way to go
Yeah.
from here.
Hey,
I mean,
the channel that we're posting
way to go.
on, what is now
That's
the Perry
right.
County Podcast, was my old YouTube channel forever ago. I had to change the name and profile picture.
There's a YouTube channel somewhere out there, and I've looked for it, and I don't remember what email I used.
I've heard about this. You said about this on another episode.
Yeah. I don't know what
Oh,
YouTube.
shoot, you watch your stuff, man? I'm a fangirl.
I don't know what name I used, but there's a YouTube channel out there of a Minecraft series me and Connor started. And we filmed every bit of it in one night.
going to town grinding, dude. Like,
We probably started it-
11 parts.
11 behind it. It was like 15 or 20. And like we were going to chop them up in just like 20-minute blocks.
We was on the grind.
Oh man, we filmed every bit of it that one night, and how you were talking about how everybody's just set their phone up on something. You know those little like totes that you put stuff in, like good for like
Them,
storing Legos, stuff like that.
Them like blue totes and stuff.
Yeah. I had 2 of them in my room, and then one of the miniature ones that like you can't really put a whole lot in. And I had set one of them on top of it, and I set a coffee cup and propped my phone up on the coffee cup. That way you could see the TV good.
And my boy,
How'd you have it sitting, like, up or sideways?
Sideways.
oh look,
Okay,
like, we always do it sideways.
A
Right?
lot of people, I've seen a lot of people do it, and they've had their phone just sit straight up.
Well, that's because
Oh. Yeah,
some
and-
people
oh.
are goofy in the head. You gotta understand.
Yeah.
YouTube, you hold your phone sideways to watch it. Especially back then, you couldn't. They're like now. There's those videos. Some of them you can like watch them like
Yeah,
this.
where it'll go like full
But like
screen
back in the
like
day,
normal.
there was none of that going on YouTube.
No.
It was you gotta hold this thing sideways. You're
Because
gonna be
no-
watching a video
Yeah.
that's in a square like this big.
Exactly.
Hardly anybody.
Where's he at?
Yeah.
Hardly anybody watched YouTube on their phone at that time. They
Yeah.
always watched on like a computer.
Or a tablet or
Yeah.
something.
Yeah, something like that. Something bigger that you would have to turn sideways.
Yeah, you
That
iPad.
would be turned
I
sideways.
used to steal my
anyways.
dad's iPad and just sit there and watch YouTube.
Yeah.
I remember when YouTube came out on the 360.
Yeah.
You ain't kidding.
Dude.
Dude, if I wish I knew how many hours, like I wish I could get them on 360. It's still running, but I wish I could go over there and look at it and just be like, how many hours I spend on YouTube.
There's been so many countless nights of Thanos and everything.
Yes.
Dude, I was like me growing up, like the first like I was really into Minecraft because like when we were growing up, it came out,
Yeah, it come out
And
when
like-
we were younger.
and I was like, man, this game's awesome,
Yeah,
And,
that's just it.
So I got the first YouTuber I really found was like Scott Does Minecraft,
Oh, gosh.
and like, dude. I was watching him still up until the point where he was having beef with KSI.
Oh man.
He
Dude.
kept up with it.
And
time.
like, dude just went crazy in the head. Like he just like it got rough.
The only YouTuber I've watched that long as a big kid behind the camera. Angry Grandpa.
Yeah,
Dude.
dude, I used to watch McJuggernuggets, like the what was it like
Psycho series?
Psycho? Yeah, the
Yeah,
Psycho.
I love the Psycho
Dude, like
series.
grown, like I was kind of little, like I was younger watching them, and that one where he shoots his dad, I was
thought it
like,
was real.
yeah, I was like, I rewinded it and I watched it again, and I was like, he just killed him.
I was like, how the they go post it?
How is that on YouTube? And then just driving away from it, just like,
Yeah,
I just
please-
killed Dad.
Flees to fucking Switzerland.
Yeah.
And like the outshot is
And it dawns on me now. I'm like, oh, those are fake. Because you can find those videos that he posted of behind the scenes. I'm like, oh, wow. I guess that was fake,
Eagles landing when he was living in a tent during that period. I thought that was fucking real as shit. I
Yeah,
was like,
dude.
his dad's a really piece of shit.
Yeah.
I was like, what the fuck, bro? Someone needs to beat this guy's ass, bro.
Yeah,
And then little did our young minds know that this is all stage.
Yeah, you
But,
just it.
I mean, what are you going to do?
Yeah, I mean, it's all for content anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'll tell you
I
what,
thought he
there's
killed his dad, though, for real.
there's days where I wish I was that little still, where
Yeah.
where I would just like look at something and believe it, but like now I look at things and I'm like, I know this is what's going on behind the scenes.
Sometimes I wish I could just go back to like 8-9-year-old me.
Yeah,
Yeah, literally.
Like, be like,
Yeah, just
just
chill.
for a day or two.
yeah, just like watch the same old YouTubers I used to watch.
And just, like, enjoy it
Same,
as
like
much as-
Stampy Longnose.
Oh
Yeah,
my
yeah.
God!
Don't get me
Yeah.
started on that, bro. Me and him basically rebuilt his, like, lovely world one time. So.
We
Remember
rebuilt
the Minecraft
everything.
tutorial? You
Yeah.
could find his world.
Yeah, it was,
Find
yeah.
his world.
Yeah,
That was cool as hell.
I rebuilt that.
Me and him would always like put a love garden in our world. Like we'd do the heart with the signs. I mean, just put people's names that we knew.
Yeah,
It's
like
crazy.
we only used people we knew. But
And like at the
still.
time, we were in a class with like max at one point like 20 people. Because me and him, we went to a Louisville school. So like the way they do it is there's Linden Elementary and Linden Middle, and then there's just one high school. Well, Louisville has Linden K through 12. So that's where me and him, K through 8, my bad. Well, we went, and that's where we were. Because, like, I used to live kind of close to where he lives. And that's, like, down out in the boonies. Past Louisville.
middle of nowhere. You ever heard of Pond Holler?
Yep.
Like I live within walking distance.
Yeah.
Yeah, he ain't back there, but he's close enough.
Well, I
close
can
enough.
I can walk out my front door, walk directly across the road behind where my great grandparents used to live. Literally walk down the holler, walk up the holler, walk down one more holler, and walk up that holler, and I'm right dead in the middle. Like I'm walking up into somebody's house.
I would not
man.
be caught there. I would not be caught there. That's what I'm saying.
I
And
think a
people
lot of
tell
people-
so many stories.
I think a lot of people like overblow it because
Yeah.
like
it's not.
yeah they are like they are different type of people like but like you'd be kind of mad if somebody and basically Pond Hollers Road is just like everybody who lives down there's driveway. So if you come
Yeah.
flying through there, if somebody come flying into your driveway and you didn't know who they were, you'd be pissed off.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah,
I was about to say,
I'd be pissed the fuck off.
What about it?
It's got like 15 minutes left.
Okay. Cool beans. We'll just switch out here in a minute.
Yeah.
But
but like, really and truly, like if you, because used to, where I live, like we live on a farm, and my granddad, we would go down and we would make the loop where you would go up the hill at Pond Holler, and then we would come back out like right beside our house. Well, he used to just drive up through there. Him and my Nana would be in the front or like in the cab of the truck, and I always sat in the bed of the truck with our dog because it'd be during the summer when we were doing this. Well, like as long as you're not flying through there, you're not just trying to get a reaction out of them or anything, then they'll leave you alone.
Yeah.
They won't do nothing.
I don't know. I've been down there in the middle of the night a few times. And they'll just come out with shotguns.
oh, see, well, you see, that's your problem. You don't go out there during the middle of the night, dude.
All right, so like you know
It's
that
like going out at Memphis at nighttime. And
Dude, I used to live in Memphis. I
You ever
grew up,
hear-
like,
He's from
on a side
Memphis.
street?
you ever
There were,
hear
like, drug
those?
deals that in the middle of the
Yeah.
road? Like there was tape on my house at one point. Some dude got shot in my driveway.
You know how
I couldn't go to school that day. It was like they had a whole investigation going on. It was crazy.
He walks out the house, they grab him, start like investigating him, like interrogating some little kid.
Did you shoot this dude?
Did you shoot this dude right?
and then 7-year-old Andrew's like,
I'm sitting
I was
in.
playing Call of Duty last night, but
Dude, yeah.
I shot the dude in the game. I didn't know he died out here.
Yeah, bro. For real, I was like, dang, they dress up different. What's going on? Like, I did not shoot that guy. My dad walked out. He was talking to him. My mom, I was fixing to walk out. My mom was like, turn around, go look inside. I was like,
Oh, that's
go back to sleep.
I'm
Tyrone
on.
did something.
am I not going to school today? She's like, no.
you're not going to school today. Okay.
I go play game. So, yeah, that's what I was doing.
No, I went back to
Yeah,
sleep.
it's like one of those things. You know how your grandparents always told your parents, "Hey, the street lights come on, you're inside."
Yep.
That's the rules you abide by down there.
Yeah.
Street lights are on, you're not out
You're
there
not outside. Just come in by dark. Be home
Yep.
by dark.
by dark.
Remember that time you got in some pretty good trouble because you were out with Kyle and them? Like, y'all, something happened. Y'all were trying to, like, do something. And you got home right after dark.
Oh yeah.
And you got chewed out, Bubba.
Oh yeah. What were we doing? We were squirrel hunting. That's what we were.
Oh, yeah.
And I was literally
It's
like,
tough.
That is
I was 750 yards of nothing but hills away from my house, and I was like, "Oh man, it's getting dark. I need to go." So I'm like booking it up and down these hills, and I was not a slender kid. I was same color, size, and shape as a cue ball. I mean, it's the truth. It's the truth.
You were a scrawny one.
No, not
No,
scrawny.
he was
round.
He was round like a
Cue
cue
ball.
ball.
Now you're scrawny.
Yeah, no. Don't worry. It's just hidden under this big
I
jacket.
feel that. I feel that. That's how I can am.
Man.
But I mean, I'm booking it up and down these hills, and I get back, and it's like shooting light was. I don't know. I got home like 5 minutes after
Got a
shooting light.
bar.
Like 5.
I just thought of it like an absolute bar.
Hit us with it.
You guys finna disappear like my chin. Oh, I'm feeling weird.
You feeling
Oh
weird.
God! He had to throw his neck back.
What happened?
Okay.
You guys will disappear like my chin. Well, I'm feeling weird.
I'm feeling weird.
Yeah, no, that's a hard ass bar.
It's hard.
Like, like, don't mess with me. Or y'all gonna disappear that quick?
Disappear if you drink one beer.
Oh,
I got a pretty deep question for y'all, and we like to ask this question. It's kind of like our trademark question, and
Yeah.
I figured I'd just ask y'all this. We wrap things up, So like, do you have any advice for your younger self?
Yeah. A lot. Stay out of fucking trouble. Literally.
Yeah.
Stop getting into fights. Listen to your damn parents.
About that.
yeah.
Really, the only advice I'd really give to my younger self is worry about yourself more. Like don't because that's all I did. That's all I did my whole life. Basically my whole life up until now. Here recently is just like worry about what other people thought about me.
Yeah, I got you.
It's
not a good way to live.
Yeah, exactly. It's not. It's really not. So yeah, that's definitely one thing I definitely tell myself is focus more on yourself and don't worry about what other people think.
Exactly.
Yeah, real shit.
Yeah.
Well, I'm really glad y'all come out tonight, and definitely talk some more after this. But we will just wrap it up real quick. So I'll just ask y'all to step off, and we'll do our little outro, and then
appreciate
So yeah,
it.
thank y'all so much for coming on.
Of course, hell yeah. Good time.
Yeah, good time.
Good to actually meet
Thanks
you in
for
person
coming.
instead of just hearing you on my radio.
Yeah.
Well, boys, that was a pretty good episode.
That was a good
Yeah, it was a
episode,
heck of
and
an
honestly,
It's
I
episodes
believe,
like these that we record that make me realize why we're doing this.
yeah,
Man, it's just
this felt so fast.
It really
like
did.
it honestly felt like a 25-30 minute podcast.
I know. And it's always the good ones. But,
it's always the good ones. They go by fast.
if y'all want to see MxdNixht, if y'all want to hear their music and you want to check out their content, I'm sure they would love to see y'all on their SoundCloud. And I know the MxdNixht is on Apple Music. I'm not sure about Loaded, but if he is, the link for that will be in the description. So make sure you go check them out. Show them some love. We really appreciate these guys coming out. And we just ask you to go do that. It's totally free, and you can just hit that link and go. And with that being said, thank you for watching this episode, and make sure you hit that subscribe button. It's totally free. Yet again, all this stuff's free, and it's just one click of a button away. And go check out some merch. Top link in the description. You can't miss it. I beat it into everybody's head. So thank you for watching and talking with us because it's just our nature.
Peace out.